Okay, today they just dropped quite an epic bomb, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a massive news bomb. Field Modification try out the new feature. This one is very big. 32 minutes ago. Sorry guys, once again I tried to be faster. Next time I'm not going to do super long intro over here. We are going to watch this video together. Sandbox 2021 Field Modification. Starting from tomorrow we are able to test it out as well. You can be sure I'm going to test it out as well, ladies and gentlemen. So quickly do yourself a favor and smack the subscribe button. Do the pieces. Join the notification squad so you do not miss any of my uploads, you know. But this one is quite a massive feature. I know a bit about it, ladies and gentlemen. I have heard a couple things beforehand about this, but how it looks like, how it handles, let's have a look. And of course, with our own commentary, our own opinion about that, let's see. Field modification. Most likely it's going to be a big thing, so let's go full screen right here and let's go.
Every tanker has their favorite vehicle, or even several vehicles. Their first Tier 10, a legendary tank from museums and historical movies. A vehicle they won an incredible battle with. You fought hundreds or even thousands of battles. Your vehicle is fully decorated with progressive decals, but you still enjoy playing it like it was the first time. And here's the thing, even your favorite tank sometimes lets you down. Maybe its speed is too low, its aiming time too long, or reload too slow. Of course, you can mount equipment and select directives, but you want to fine-tune your...
One sec. Let's go back for a second. I wanted to see what does this say. RASP file. Okay, yeah. A repair shop, improving ventilation, installing turbocharger, replacing your oil with improved brands. Okay.
Directives. But you want to fine-tune your favorite vehicle to make it truly yours. Not like others. Like a real car.
Custom car tuning company performing suspension, diagnostics, chip tuning and servicing gearboxes, restoring interior and steering wheel covers detailing. Okay, quality
steering
speed.
Wheel cover, window curtains, you can go even farther. Chip tune the engine and enhance the gearbox.
Right.
Then the car will meet all your expectations.
Quite an intro, isn't it?
It's a pity you can't do the same in the game.
Until now.
Or can you? Field modification testing will soon start on the Sandbox server. This completely new mechanic will allow you to fine-tune the characteristics of your favorite vehicles. You can adjust their combat capabilities to fit the battle conditions and your personal preferences. In a nutshell, you can inject new life into them. This is not changing the vehicle role on the battlefield. This is a tuning of specific characteristics that are personally important to you. The Sandbox test server is an excellent way to check how an idea performs in combat conditions, to identify ambiguous aspects of the idea, and to adjust it to meet the player's needs. Field modification is available to all Tier 6 to Tier 10 vehicles, except for rental vehicles and vehicles for special game events. It unlocks right after the vehicle receives Elite status.
Elite status is basically either a premium vehicle or fully researched. You have to research every module, every vehicle, what that tank can research.
Field modification includes 3 types of modifications: standard, dual, and special. They form a modification tree that differs depending on the vehicle tier and battlefield role. The higher the tier, the more modifications available. Tier 10 vehicles have available the maximum number of modifications. You already know vehicle roles from ranked battles, although they will slightly differ in this case. The modification tree will take roles into consideration. For example, the modifications for the Mouse and T-57 Heavy provide different bonuses because their combat use is different. Standard modifications are unlocked when the field modification level is increased. They provide a small boost to one vehicle characteristic, depending on the role. For example, a heavy tank with such a modification has a few more hit points. After you receive standard modifications, you unlock dual modifications. They allow your vehicle's characteristics to be redistributed so that it becomes more effective in one aspect, although at the cost of another. Dual modifications do not stack and are always mirrored. For example, if one modification speeds up reload time but slows down aiming, the other has the opposite effect. It improves aiming but slows down reload time.
Okay.
You can choose only one of two dual modifications. Once one is selected, the other becomes unavailable. However, you can always change your mind and switch to the other modification. Or you can choose neither of the two. If it is cancelled, the dual modification is not saved. It will need to be repurchased. Special modifications comprise the final group. There are 3 of them, and each provides tools that will prove useful to many players. The first modification enables the Essentials loadout, which is an additional set of consumables and ammo to take into battle. It doesn't replace your main set, but rather it unlocks new opportunities. When you join a battle and evaluate the balance of forces, you can select one of 2 vehicle loadouts before the battle starts.
Wow.
This will help you adjust to the conditions of the upcoming battle.
That is big. So you can make 2 completely different loadouts, ladies and gentlemen. And depends on the map, you can switch them out. First thought, light tank. On a city map, DPM build, scouting map, full camo view range combination. Straight out, you can see 1, 2 setups. Full equipment loadout can be different, directive, and this loadout as well. Also ammunition. So this is actually very good for credit making. You are in a +-2 matchmaking where you are +2. You need way less premium rounds, maybe like 5. But if you are as a -2, you know, versus tier 8s as a tier 6, tier 8 as a tier 10s versus tier 10s, you need a lot more premium rounds. Okay, very big thing, very big.
Evaluate the balance of forces. You can select one of 2 vehicle loadouts before the battle starts. This will help you adjust to the conditions of the upcoming battle. The second special modification expands these opportunities by enabling a set of equipment and directives called the auxiliary loadout. If you install an element that is also in your main loadout, it doesn't require additional expenses. You can mount one equipment item into both sets for one vehicle. It will enable the creation of different loadout options for one vehicle while allowing you to select the most suitable one in a matter of seconds.
Wow.
Also, the essentials and auxiliary loadouts can be selected independently from each other. The third special modification allows you to assign a category to a second equipment slot. This is an additional option that helps you fine-tune your vehicle for yourself. You can choose one of 2 recommended options. The category differs from the first slot and matches the vehicle role in accordance with its battlefield objectives. For example, tanks with strong armor, in addition to better durability, can also increase their firepower or mobility. Medium tanks will enjoy not only a bonus to mobility, but also to durability or spotting. Equipment mounted in the second slot, if it matches the category, will provide an increased effect, just like equipment in the first slot.
So this is like kind of what we were testing first up before the Equipment 2.0 game live. Who remembers that? Every single vehicle class had 2 specialized slots and 1 non-specialized slot. So basically this allows it to go back to that. And over here you're able to select which one you want, you know.
Later, at any time, you may change your mind and select a different category for the second slot.
For example, medium tanks. Mobility boost, E50M for example. Mobility boost, and then you take the survivability as well. Ooh, big.
Research, purchases, and other operations involving modifications require experience and credits. During Sandbox testing, the economy will be demonstrative. The values are not final and will be set once the idea is evaluated in collaboration with players and a decision about its future is made. It's also important to note that the Dynamic Characteristics panel has not yet been adjusted for field modifications.
That's sad.
A field modification is an excellent way to make your favorite vehicle even more enjoyable for you, while sacrificing less important characteristics. Does your IS-4 traverse slowly? You can make it a little more maneuverable. Do you want your Object 268 to occupy advantageous positions faster? This is possible. Do you want to improve the Leopard 1's accuracy a bit to highlight its sniper potential? You can simply select a corresponding dual modification. Of course, you'll have to sacrifice something in each of these cases, but this is a fair price for fine-tuning the vehicle or for improving key vehicle characteristics.
For example, traverse speed +5, suspension durability, crossing capacity, very bad trade-off actually, very bad trade-off. Very crossing capacity -15%, super bad, you know, I would not pick that. Forward speed, reload time. Ooh, Duff 1, accuracy, Leopard 1, reload. Like, this is just one set, you know, you can set them up differently as well, but I'm just looking at host potential ones, Leopard 1s, I would not take that. Leopard doesn't need more accuracy, if like it is accurate enough and mostly controlled by RNG, so yeah. Anyway, very interesting though. You win some, you lose some, not just straight out wins.
And smoothing over flaws,
very
while considering
complex
your personal
at first,
preferences
maybe.
and experience.
We'll see. Hard to give my opinion yet, you know.
Special modifications open a new dimension of tactical planning. It allows you to easily adapt to the fickleness of the matchmaker and prepare for any fight. You can prepare 2 sets of ammunition and consumables, then select the one you need depending on the map and position on the list. For example, you might not need a food consumable, large repair kit, and first aid kit every battle. You can save a little by selecting an automatic fire extinguisher and cheaper versions of the first aid kit and repair kit. Here's an even more specific example.
That is so true.
Say you're in a light tank on Malinovka. You might have the standard equipment set
exactly
with
what
coated
I said.
optics, improved ventilation, and gun rammer. But you might select an alternate configuration for passive scouting, binocular telescope, commander's vision system, and camouflage net. With such equipment, you can spot even more while hiding in the bushes, instead of driving around and dodging enemy shells. Here's another example. You're in a Type 5 Heavy on Himmelsdorf. It has the typical equipment for countering high explosive artillery shells, gun rammer, improved hardening, and spall liner. But the latter is not as relevant since you don't need additional protection from artillery on this map. That's why you can safely choose a loadout where you have an enhanced gun laying drive instead of a spall liner. Proper shooting is more important than protection in this case. Things get even more interesting with versatile medium tanks. The Object 140 can play differently on different maps, but one set of equipment for all occasions restricts its potential. However, with 2 loadouts available, the Object 140 becomes more flexible. On small city maps, you can do without coated optics and mount something to improve your firepower. Or you can improve your view range at the cost of shooting comfort on open maps. And there are several such examples for each vehicle. Everything depends on your position on the player list, maps, enemy lineup, and even game mode. The option of selecting a loadout during the countdown to adjust to the situation will make your life in battle easier, and perhaps play a crucial role in the battle outcome. And having a choice is always better than not having it. A field modification is a fine-tuning of your favorite vehicles and an excellent tool to adjust to unpredictable matchmaking conditions. The new system won't turn your tank into a super vehicle, but it will make playing it even more enjoyable.
Burn, burn.
You can test
EBR
field
burn.
modifications on the Sandbox server.
I'm going to test
The future
it
of
out,
this
boys.
feature depends on you. Active participants will be rewarded for testing. Join the Sandbox. Set up
Join
your
the
favorite
Sandbox.
tanks. Adapt to the fickle conditions of random battles, and share your feedback about field modifications in World of Tanks. Good luck on the battlefield.
Good luck on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. Sandbox for this test. Beautiful people, what do you think? This is a big one, actually. You know, I was thinking already, like my brain started working about different sets. Like it can be very good for free-to-play players, you know, where you can load very cheap loadouts in one battles, more expensive loadouts in the other battles, just to be more effective, more credit effective. But at the same time, you know, setting it up at first takes a lot of credits, most likely. How the leveling works, how everything works, this takes definitely some testing, some more time. So, as I said, I'm going to do the testing, and I try to explain everything to you as much as possible during the upcoming days. So, what do we have over here? USSR. Okay, let's pick like let's pick what do we pick over here? Let's pick SD2. Let's pick SD2 just for example. So let's see what SD2 is capable of doing. By the way, how you unlock levels, right? You need to get experience basically. So right now I would say uncheck your accelerate crew training, guys. I would say this is what you need, right? As much as I understood, this is what you need. So let's pimp up SD2, for example. Assault Heavy Tank. We have Assault Heavy Tank role over here. Judy described the roles as well. Somewhere those are the Sandbox test rewards. But okay, let's pimp it up. Let's see. SD2, for example. So let's say I have this enough experience to unlock this lightweight suspension or reinforced suspension. Suspension durability, minus hull traverse speed, or hull traverse speed extra, and suspension durability and terrain crossing. I would actually not take any of those, because SD2 really badly needs hull traverse speed. It does need hull traverse speed, but I'm not willing to lose my track hit points or suspension hit points and terrain crossing capability. No, so I would actually not pick that. Changes to technical characteristics. By the way, you are able to skip, as they said in the video. Changes to technical characteristics: accuracy plus 3%, aiming time plus 5%. Ooh. Or aiming time and accuracy. I would actually maybe pick this. Let's see. Let's go. Vehicle hit points. By the way, we are at final level, so the stock for assault heavy tanks is extra hit points. So basically the passive bonus is extra hit points. This is what we already have when you reach to the highest level by vehicle's experience, by gaining experience on that vehicle. And over here, let's say I'm going to take faster aiming time, you know, better snapshots, because Russian tanks are accurate already. Engine power, view range, easy engine power. This tank is just so freaking slow. It's actually so freaking slow. HE damage minus 30%. Ooh, stun mine. Wow, okay. Top speed. Oh my god, why? Okay, extra drop speed, extra hull rotation speed, HE damage, stun duration. By the way, as much as I understood, you are not able to select those configurations. I would actually do that. I would actually do this in like one RT battle, and I would do this in triple RT battle. Easily. FT mobility, if I take 30% less damage and 8% less stun duration, protection of the crews from injuries as well. This is very tough actually. But maybe like that. I don't know. Okay, let's put it like that right now. Maybe don't pick any, you know. I don't want to lose any of those. What is this? Finally, auxiliary safety systems, durability of internal modules, repair speed, or traverse speed and dispersion during rotation. Traverse speed, dispersion during rotation. So, as you can see, the percentages are not super major, like this one over here, quite major percentages, but mainly, as they said as well, it is not going to make your vehicle OP or broken or too bad, you know. Let's just say like extra repair speed. Why not, right? Extra repair speed. And so over here you can see aiming time is better, engine power, HE damage, protection, but at the same time hull traverse speed is worse, repair speed is faster, dispersion is worse, accuracy, view range are worse, top speed is worse, traverse is worse, but durability is a bit better, more resistant to stuns. Like this 8%, let's say like if you get stunned for 10 seconds, you actually get like roughly, let's round it up to 9 seconds, 9.2 seconds, you know, stuff like that. And we can do the same to many other vehicles, like American medium tank tier 10. Let's take Patton. So what do we have over here? For example, damage ammo rack, hull speed, dispersion on damaged gun. Maybe I would actually take this hull speed and turret speed if I would take any. Let's just slap that quickly on it. Dispersion during movement and hull accuracy. Super minor differences actually. Hull traverse speed was the default bonus, right? Yeah, hull traverse speed was the... No, what was the default bonus? Default bonus was engine power. Okay, engine power was the default bonus. Let's do it like that. Concealment, reverse speed, concealment, F that. Top speed, view range. Oh, view range is super epic on Patton, so we can easily take extra drop speed, and Patton really badly needs top speed. Reinforce the suspension durability. Let's take suspension durability actually, so smaller guns are not able to track you with a single shot actually. So what is this? Special modification. Oh, second category slot. We are able to select the second category slot as well if we unlocked it after this. Field modification. Oh yeah. Alternative configuration, essential loadout. This unlocks after level 1. This unlocks after level 3. And this final extra, you know, category to your equipment slots after level 6. So very big things, guys. Oh boy, this is actually... so basically right now I showcased how everything should work, but how it works inside the game, inside the Sandbox test server, I am going to let you know as well. I'm going to keep you posted. Beautiful people, that is me done for now. Let me know what you think about that. It may be a bit complex at first, but after I went over myself, like with this little example over here, I'm going to leave this link in the description. It is a lot more clear for me now what to expect. The numbers are not drastical, but this is very nice. Some of those things are very nice, but you know, we have many vehicle classes which act differently. Role experience, you know. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. I love you all, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for more action. I get you next time. Stay sexy and bye.